Here's a little quick tip for you. So often you can find deals on eBay or wherever, and when you get them home and you open up the boxes, you find that you have little flaws. We've already taken a still. This is an ebony fingerboard, and it has a wormhole. Well, wormholes are going to end up in some of this stuff sometime, but that doesn't mean that it can't be used. That little wormhole is easy to fill, easy to turn this into a #1 board, and again, this is just super glue. Now, some people would say I'd sand it and add a little dust. The problem with adding dust and super glue, you actually create a matrix, and it's going to change the surface of the wood in that area, and it will actually kind of halo up and be a lot more visible than if you just take super glue, put a drop of it on there, hit it with your activator, and then hit it with some more super glue. So by adding the super glue, the activator, super glue again, we're layering out the fill of super glue so we can get it to solidify quickly. You can see here's where our flaw was, and it also wicked out through here because we had a through hole. So this is the part that's critical because we're going to see that on fingerboard. But I also want to backfill the other part, which is right there. Again, super glue, activator, and in this time, since we already had super glue in it, we're just going to let that solidify. Give it a little bit more. There we go. Now, my super glue has cured. You can take a little sanding block, and I am actually going to use this fingerboard and inlay it. Now you notice I'm not sanding by hand, but I have a sanding block. There is a reason for that. The super glue still has a little shrink there to fill up, and I don't know if you can see that right there. And by having a sanding block, I can actually sand this to the plane of the top of the fingerboard and make this disappear totally. You will know it's there because you fixed it. The rest of the world's not going to have any clue that you fixed it. And you can buy these kind of fingerboards on eBay very affordably. And I have actually taken fingerboards that were so bad where I actually would pull this out and inlay a new piece and then reuse the fingerboard. Now there is a still photo taken. Now if you look real close, you can see that, you can see the mark. A little bit of 4/0 steel wool. And that repair is just about totally invisible. So we took a fingerboard that could have been thrown away by one person. You can now use this, and that's another trip down our little hint lane with super glue. Super glue can be your friend.